Hi and welcome to the channel. My name is Anas and I thought I'd do a little update on the Ghost build which I've finished and I'm satisfied with. Reason why I'm sitting here with the light is that this is the Mobula 7 fluorescent frame, and I'm just sort of charging it up so you guys can see what with a mag light to see, but in sunshine this charges up very well and you'll be able to see it in nighttime if you lose it. What can I say? Well, here's Ghost, and Ghost is turned out really nicely. I'll turn the light off very soon. But I ended up going with the Mobula 7 canopy, fluorescent one, instead of the 3D printed one to save weight. More about that in a bit. Let's check out the glow-in-the-dark stuff. Let's just go like this. You'll see it a bit better. Boom. Glow-in-the-dark. So this is Ghost. This is what Ghost is looking like. So that is kind of like a ghost. Ooh. Floating around. Okay. So that's what it looks like, glow in the dark. The frame as well. Pretty nice. It's easier to see in real, with your own eyes. For some reason, our eyes pick up this better than a camera does. But it's glowing very nicely in the dark. Let's get some light back. And where did I put the light? Here we go. Here's the switch. It's because I've got gear all stacked up, so my switch is behind all that. Anyway, back to Ghost. Ghost is nice. Ghost is flying amazing. I changed it from I changed the camera to one of these. I don't know. Sorry, you're gonna have to look at this. It's basically one of a generic one camera that comes with a VTX that has like two little screw things that you can clip off. And it has a camera, VTX 25 milliwatt. I had to settle for that because I couldn't find that tiny one with 50 milliwatt. I know BTF3D has one, I think, and there are some other ones coming out, but I'm using this one for now. I'm using the Crazy BF4 flight controller, the Pro version with the that has the possibility for putting on your own receiver. It doesn't come with a receiver, so I've got an XM Plus receiver on it. I've got 0703 19,000 kV motors. These are like a tad taller than the UK65 motors, and this is the same size, just a little bit. I think it's about a gram or two more heavy, something like that. I think it's coming in. This is coming in at 20 or 4 grams heavier, something like that. But for the weight that it is now, other than before, with this and this video transmitter and this camera, because the camera, I mean, this metal part, it does actually weigh a little bit. So this is a much lighter solution. All I had to do was glue it in place, the camera. It fit right in the slot as well, like the Ant camera does in the Mobula 7 frame. The Ant camera can fit perfectly into the canopy. All you gotta do is make sure you use flat screws that don't have any point to them. If you don't, you can grind the spike of the screw down so it doesn't crack the board, because it does screw in right where the board is when you mount it. What else can I say? Well, this it's doing really good. It's got really good range as well. I mean, I can fly it around all in the whole of my garden with my right sitting on my couch, which is fucking awesome. I'll see if I can manage to put some links in the description, so go check out the description. There might be links for the parts. I don't know if I can get this still. This is an old thing I bought, I think about over a year and a half ago, that I was going to use on a Whoop, but it was a little bit too power hungry, I think, for a Whoop, and I decided to, well, I did use it for a Whoop, but so actually I had it on this one, but I ripped off the camera because I don't really like this flight controller. It doesn't have a voltage thing, so it just drops out of the sky all of a sudden. So, but look at this. This is what I was talking about in my last video. How, sorry, let me just put some more light. Sorry about that. I forgot that light. So you can see much better now. That's what I was talking about in the last video. That the Mobula 7 canopy seems to be made. You can see how this doesn't overlap, this little spike, it doesn't overlap. Like, if you check out my last video, you'll see that on the Mobula 7 frame, this thing overlaps the duct a tiny bit. So if I put this right on top, oh, I don't know if you can see that. So, and that's, I think that's got, I don't know why that is. I think that's just really weird, but it does overlap when you get the thing in, just by a little bit. I think you can see there, right? So now the screw holes in the same place on the modular, but these little spiky bits of the canopy sort of overlap the corner here. So, and I don't really like that. I'm sorry, that's just my eye and stuff like that. It's okay when the canopy is raised, like on the modular, but the performance with the bigger blades, I used these, was pretty much horrible. It didn't, these motors, then it was still too heavy, and that was also with the Ant camera. So I went back to this frame and thought, you know, I want a really nice 1S build, and this turned out really nicely. Now I'm just gonna do something really cool just to show you guys its features, because there's more. So if I take a battery, this one is one of my bad batteries. Let's see if this will work. No, we'll use this just so I can show you guys. So I also managed to put on an LED strip so that it can light up. I can switch it off so it doesn't take too much power if it's like daytime. So I've got that on a switch on the radio, but this is really cool. So now it's breathing. Now Ghost is breathing. Ghost is alive and doing good. Flying really nicely. I've installed Emuflight. Check this out, man. That's cool. And there are addressable LEDs, RGB. So you have to set that up in the CLI, I think, because it's with Emuflight. So I just had to go set LED strip underscore GRB underscore RGB equals RGB instead of GRB, which was set up for, because it's the Crazy Bee, and it's for the modular that has that little thing in the back, and that's not an RGB LED, that's a GRB LED, that's the setting, and that is not addressable like that. You can only change color in the CLI, not using the Betaflight RGB thing. I wish they made a GRB one as well, or a way to switch that, or otherwise it's just me that's stupid that can't figure that out. But it's lots of light. I kept it red in the back with the Larsen scanner and white in the front, like that, so that you can see the back. It's red. You see the front is white, so I can get some orientation. I can change this for race. It lights up white when it flashes white, so this is very nice. I'll be able to find that in the dark or something if I lose it. So yeah, and you see it's already, so LED also makes it glow in the dark, which is nice. Pardon me. I kind of didn't like the canopy here. I thought there was a little bit of a high whoop. I mean, yeah, I like the low profile. I mean, this has got a really low profile. I recommend this so much, man. You should definitely take and buy a Modular 7 canopy and one of these, maybe the Beta FPV little system there, mounted in with glue. This is working out really, really nicely. And there's plenty of space. And if you don't want to have an LED, you can put on a beeper. I might do that. I might actually desolder the LED in summertime and then just put on a beeper instead. Use the power on the ground from the, and just use the power from the LED to power the beeper, and then just put a beeper minus to beeper minus, which I think is somewhere. Might be on the bottom of the board, which is annoying. But yeah, the LED strip that I used is one of these, addressable, really nicely. It's got 2 holes as well, which if you press nylon screws through, you can actually push them through. Where did I put the nylon screws? Oh boy, here. So these are two 2M nylon screws. You can just push them through here, and then you could mount them somehow. Drill a hole in your frame or something and mount them wherever you want, or glue them, or zip tie them. You could do that as well. There are two holes. They're not in the same place. They're kind of, I'll get something white so you guys can see it. So there's like a hole there at the bottom there. You can't even see it. Sorry. There's a hole, and then there's another hole at the top. That's really weird. At the back, it looks like this. Lots of two different voltage in, voltage out, so you can you can put your in here and then out there to another strip, so you can do them in series. It's from Auora RC. You can see right there. And yeah, that's it. It's got 4 of them. It's very nice. Doesn't weigh anything. I think it weighs half a gram. Obviously, it weighs something. It's not. Anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah, that's all. That's the update. It's flying freaking amazing. Emuflight 0.3.2 is what I flashed on this with Pierre Menier. Sorry for slaughtering your name, Pierre, but thank you very much for doing your research and everything and contributing to Emuflight. Put his settings on from his 75mm from his Mobile 7 basically, and then I just sort of put in my own rates, and then I flew around for a bit, and I thought the pits were a little bit too high for this little craft. I don't need them that high. Lowered them just a tad, and did my horizon mods that I've done. Set horizon correction angle and set horizon throttle throttle correction to 3, and throttle the other thing that I can never remember, to 800 actually on this one. Yeah, Emuflight. I don't think I have feathered pits on this. Yeah, but I mean, now everything, it's flying great in acro, it's flying great in horizon mode. I'm gonna tweak the horizon mode a little bit better because it's still not feeling totally right. It still wants to snap a bit. I want it to be soft when it comes down. Maybe it might just be the sticks, and I might not be able to do it exactly, but it seems to be doing alright. And I can fly it around, race it around in horizon mode, which is very nice. Yeah, and obviously angle mode is just flying ridiculous because it's Emuflight. Yeah, that's it. I hope you like this video. If you want any more information about this build, leave your comment. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more RC and drone related content. And as always, fly hard.